funny thing is, back here behind this, I've got a scavenge pump. So part of the things that put in the turbo and running this manifold that I had made, the custom manifold, was the oil return line isn't a straight shot to the oil pan. So it forced me to run a scavenge pump right in this section, and I did actually something which I thought was pretty cool, and I'm gonna show you what that is. Turn the music off. What I ended up doing with it was, my thought was, if that scavenge pump goes, how am I going to be able to know that it's off and not cause serious harm to my turbo? So this is what I came up with. These two little lights here, and it's pretty cool. So what I have it doing now is, if the scavenge pump were to shut off, meaning I lost power to it for whatever reason, this is what would happen. The lights turn on. So that was my indicator that I wired in to let me know when my scavenge pump, if my scavenge pump were to ever lose power, because that is literally sucking the oil out of my turbo and re-feeding it back into my engine, just because it's not a straight shot for me to be able to do the oil feed line into the oil pan, oil return line to the oil pan. It's not a straight shot like if you ran a regular manifold that's straight down. Because it's over to the side, I had to run it from the turbo to the scavenge pump. It's gonna suck it out, and then it shoots it right back into the oil pan. And then this is basically my indicators that I set up that allows me to know that the oil pump, and you hear it running now, that's not what you're hearing there, is not the fuel pump. And I'll show you how I mean by that. Watch. I cut off my fuel right now because I do have a fuel cutoff. What you hear, if you hear anything, that is the scavenge pump. My scavenge pump running off right now. So, and that just sucks it up. And what I do usually is, after I shut the car off, I leave the ignition on. I let that run for probably half a minute or so, just to make sure there's no oil left in my turbo, so that when nothing stays there for a long time and solidifies over time with all that heat. So I kind of like having it, and that's a Turbowerx Scavange pump.